Hello and welcome to Baggins Book Summaries. Today, we're diving into J.R.R. Tolkien's classic novel, The Hobbit. This book is a timeless adventure filled with magic, dragons, and bravery. In this video, we'll be giving you a summary of the first chapter, An Unexpected Party, which introduces us to Bilbo Baggins, a respectable hobbit who lives in a comfortable hobbit hole. He is quiet and unadventurous, but that is about to change when Gandalf, a famous wizard, arrives at his doorstep looking for someone to join him on an adventure. Despite being well-to-do and considered very respectable by his neighbors, Bilbo has never had any adventures. However, his mother Belladonna Took comes from a family known for their adventurous spirit, and the chapter hints that Bilbo may have an adventure of his own, and wonders if it will make him gain or lose the respect of his neighbors. Does he stay put to ensure he doesn't lose respect? Or does he embark on an adventure that could potentially bring him greater respect and admiration? One morning, the famous wizard Gandalf comes to visit Bilbo. Gandalf is looking for someone to join him on an adventure, and Bilbo, initially uninterested, tries to get rid of him. However, Gandalf reveals that he knew Bilbo's mother, and that he is the wandering wizard that used to tell tales at parties and make excellent fireworks. Despite Bilbo's reluctance, Gandalf persistently tries to persuade him to join him on his adventure. After Gandalf's visit, a group of dwarves starts to arrive at Bilbo's hobbit hole, one after the other. They are Balin and Dwalin, Kili and Fili, Dori, Nori, Ori, Oin and Gloin, Bilfer, Bofer, Bomber, and especially Thorin Oakenshield. They are all excited and talk about mines, gold, troubles with goblins, and the depredations of dragons. Bilbo is overwhelmed by the number of visitors and is running out of food and drink to offer them. Sitting with Gandalf and the dwarves in his home, Bilbo starts to feel the pull of adventure and the love of beautiful things made by hands, cunning, and magic. But suddenly, he is overwhelmed by the idea of dragons and plunderers destroying his peaceful home and gets up, trembling, to hide. However, the group notices and Thorin begins to speak and explains their plan to reclaim their long-forgotten gold from a dragon. Bilbo is hailed as a fellow conspirator, and they all plan to leave at dawn to begin their quest. The group discusses their plan to reclaim the Lonely Mountain and its treasure from the dragon Smaug, and they look at a map of the mountain. Gandalf points out a secret entrance to the lower halls and gives Thorin a key, which he takes and keeps safe. They had previously been considering going east to the Long Lake, but with the discovery of the secret entrance, the plan becomes more hopeful. They discuss the idea of getting a burglar to help them, and Gandalf insists that Bilbo is the perfect candidate for the job, despite the dwarves' initial reluctance. Bilbo, feeling confused and shaky, insisted to hear more about gold, the dragon, risks, and expenses, so Thorin recounts the story of his grandfather Thror. The dwarves were attacked by a dragon named Smaug, who killed most of the warriors and took all the dwarves' wealth for himself. He piled it up in a heap inside the mountain, where he slept on it as a bed. The dragon also used to come out at night and carry away people, especially maidens, to eat, until the entire town of Dale was ruined and all the people were dead or gone. The dwarves who had escaped sat and wept in hiding and cursed Smaug, and they had never forgotten their stolen treasure, and still mean to get it back and bring curses home to Smaug if they can. Gandalf explains that he was given a map of the mountain by Thorin's father, who had gone away on an adventure with it and was later found as a prisoner in the dungeons of the Necromancer. Thorin and the other dwarves are horrified by this news and plan to take revenge on the Necromancer. The night winds down, and Bilbo falls asleep to uncomfortable dreams and doesn't wake up until long after sunrise. The first chapter of The Hobbit sets the stage for the exciting adventure ahead. Bilbo, who was once considered a respectable hobbit with a quiet and unadventurous life, is faced with the decision of joining Gandalf and the dwarves on their quest to reclaim the Lonely Mountain and its treasure from the dragon Smaug. He is hesitant at first, but is eventually convinced to join them, despite his fear and uncertainty. The chapter ends with the group making their plans and Bilbo falling asleep to uncomfortable dreams, setting the stage for the exciting journey ahead. Overall, this first chapter introduces us to the main characters and their motivation, and it teases us with the prospect of danger, adventure, and the thrill of the unknown. We can't wait to see what lies ahead for Bilbo and the rest of the group on their quest for the Lonely Mountain. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Baggins Book Summaries and learned something new about The Hobbit. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and let us know what you think. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an episode. We have many more exciting adventures from Middle-earth to share with you, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of Baggins Book Summaries. Until then, happy reading.